Ever notice how your phone screen adjusts its brightness when you walk into a dark room? Or how a city street illuminates just as the sun dips below the horizon? These devices respond to the light level in real time. That automation is possible because of a small component called a light-dependent resistor, or LDR. Think of the LDR like a gatekeeper. When bright light hits its surface, its internal barrier, electrical resistance, shrinks, allowing electricity to flow easily. When the environment goes dark, the resistance expands outward, creating a wall, making it difficult for electricity to pass. If you picture a small computer board, like an Arduino, as the brain of a machine, and the copper wires as its nervous system, the LDR acts as the machine's eye. This hardware translates a physical change in the room into an electrical signal the machine can actually feel and respond to. To build one of these eyes yourself, you only need a few pieces: an Arduino board, a prototyping breadboard, an LDR, and a few wires. You'll also need one standard 10K resistor, a component that provides a fixed amount of electrical pushback to help balance the circuit. We face a communication problem here. The LDR communicates by changing its resistance, but our Arduino brain can only measure voltage, the actual pressure of the electricity. To bridge this gap, we build a voltage divider. Think of it as a translator sitting between the eye and the brain. A 5-volt power source splits between the fixed resistor and variable LDR, creating an electrical tug-of-war. Light hitting the LDR weakens its grip, causing the voltage at their center point to slide up the scale. A wire carries this signal directly into the Arduino. This tug-of-war translates the physical resistance of the room into a readable voltage, allowing the Arduino to sense light levels. Once that shifting voltage arrives at the Arduino, it hits a second translator, a built-in feature called the analog-to-digital converter. The converter takes that sliding voltage and turns it into math, assigning it a precise number between 0 and 1023. We check this number using a single line of code, analog read. This asks the hardware what number it is currently seeing. From there, we set a simple rule. We can write code that says, if that number drops below 300, it's dark enough that we should turn on a lamp. Physical light becomes shifting voltage. That voltage becomes a number, and that number triggers an action. This sequence drives the automated decision-making we see in technology every day. This setup changes when we use a board equipped with Wi-Fi. Instead of just flipping on a single LED on your desk, this board can take that same stream of numbers and broadcast it to a server. This basic logic, the partnership between a sensor and a processor, allows for much larger applications. It's how smart greenhouses monitor sunlight across thousands of plants, or how outdoor lighting systems know when to activate. You can trace that journey in this diagram. Our sensor sits in the device layer at the bottom. It pushes its numbers through a communication layer, eventually hitting a service resolution block that tells the rest of the network how to react. If you're building this, watch the numbers scroll on your computer screen before you finalize your code. Cover the sensor with your hand to see how the numbers change. This helps you find the right darkness threshold for your specific room. The global network of connected devices relies on these simple partnerships: a physical sensor, a digital brain, and a single resistor.